Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Baruch Hashem, one of the most amazing stories that I've heard as a young child. I have many stories of Arabim and Rebbe Yatz in the communist Russia, how when he was fearlessly and boldly serving Hashem and building yeshivas and making chedarim and keeping Yiddishkeit alive in Russia. And he was actually arrested 7 times. And one of the arrests, he was interrogated. And I can tell you from my own experience, interrogation rooms are rooms that are set up in a way to impose a person of fright, and especially in communist Russia. The interrogator was trying to get information from the Rebbe, who his teachers were, in order to arrest him, the whole network of chedarim that he had in the mikvahs. And obviously the Rebbe did not want, the Rayat did not want to say anything, and the interrogator pulls out a gun. And we know the story. He pulled out a gun, he showed it to him, and he made this wise guy says, this little toy made a lot of people speak. And the Rebbe answered him and with a seichel, and to explain to him not only that he's not afraid, why he's not afraid. He says this gun can only frighten somebody who has one world and 2 gods. Someone who has one God and 2 worlds, not afraid. Now, I grew up with the story. I was a bochrim. I was very excited about it. The courage, the Gvurschaft, and it sounded very, very poetic. If somebody has one world and 2 gods, he's afraid. Somebody has somebody has 2 worlds and 1 God, is not afraid. It was like a machaydik maisa. But then, if I bring in the Bill, explained us the story in such a way, it never left me, and actually gave me a lot of kayach to overcome my yitzhar, my times when the world looks as dangerous and trying to change you. And he has to say, he started out with a simple question. Certainly, if a person believes in 2 worlds versus a person who believes in 1 world, the one who believes in 2 is not as afraid when a gun is pointing at him, because a person who believes in 1 world, if a gun is pointing at him, we're going to shoot him, then he's finished. He loses everything, so he gets afraid. Somebody has 2 worlds, he loses this world, he has another world. Right? So he lost something, but didn't lose everything. So he's not as afraid. But the Rebbe Rayat said something more. He said, somebody who has 2 gods is a person that's afraid. What's the connection with 2 gods and being afraid? And somebody who has 1 God is never afraid. What's the connection? And he explained beautifully. Very simple. Somebody who has 2 gods. What's 2 gods mean? People have many gods. Here, 2 gods means a good God and a bad God. The good God, the belief of these people are, they believe the good God does good things, the bad God does bad things. Okay, so a person is serving his good God, and Segetem good, he's going well. So it's good, he's on the right team. Then suddenly something bad happens, then a gun is pointing at him. And so how come the good God is allowing the gun to point? So the good bad God is in control. So he gets afraid. What's happened over here? And maybe he's on the wrong side. Somebody else is in control. So he gets afraid. So that's part of the fear. Then there's another element of how many worlds he has. But a Yid who believes in 1 God believes that everything that's happening to him in his life, whether good things are happening to his life, or not as good, or hidden good things are happening to his life. If something happened already, it's Gamzul Teva. B'tachon means going forward, Hashem will give you a good, but until now, a gun is pointing at you. How do you understand it? So you say, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. There's only 1 God. In good times, I'm serving Him. Clearly, I'm getting the bracha, and then suddenly Hashem tests a person and allows a guy to point a gun at him. Why? Here comes the test. Do you believe that somebody else is in control, or do you believe that only the Eibush is in control? The Eibush is making this happen. Oh, the Eibush is making this happen. Why? Because the Eibush wants to see if your belief in him is have 2 gods or 1 God. There's only 1 Kayach. Says the Rayat to this guy with the gun, I'm going to continue doing what I do. I'm serving the Eibush, I'm building yeshivas, and I'm bringing makvahs. Gun is pointing at me, so I have to just continue doing what I've done until now. The Eibush will protect me, because this is only a test for me to overcome the Yetzirah that's trying to tell me something bad is happening here. And the same thing, in a good way, is to us happening if we can bring it to the camp. We're enjoying a beautiful summer. And in this time of the summer, you let loose. And it's very easy for a person to think there's a way I serve Hashem in the city, and there's another way I serve Hashem in the country. Here in the city, I can be a better yid, and in the country, I can't be such a yid. So the Punkt Fakat, the Eibishter wants us to show that in every situation, in a situation of a city, in a situation where you have a little bit looser in the camp, we are Avdei Hashem, we're Chassidim, and we're going to make this world a Dira B'Tachtenim. We have the Rebbe to guide us, to teach us, and to lead us to Agudah Shlema, with Mashiach Tzedkeinu, B'Mheira B'Yimeinu, now.